2021, Lil Tim would return with a brand new Twitter account, claiming that this new account was set to be foul and disrespectful, titling himself Lil Tim, the biggest op. Lil Tim would swiftly begin liking other posts on Twitter of people saying that they're smoking on Von, as well as reposting a tweet by Quando Rondo seemingly referencing that moment where Quando helped a wounded Lil Tim into the hospital after the shootout with Von. A few days later, Lil Tim would post up on Twitter with his friend saying that if you don't have a homicide, we can't be friends, even attracting him a like and a follow from hip-hop's biggest troll, 6ix9ine. Lil Tim proceeded to post clips on social media showing that he was outside in these streets, on the front lines, and not scared of any of his enemies.
Come on, man. Front line, oh. Too many ugly front line.
Eventually, on July the 21st, 2021, the full version of Lil Tim's new song, The List, would leak. And this was a wild track, seemingly dissing King Von and taking full responsibility for his murder, with Lil Tim rapping that he just checked a new N-word off the list, and that he's quick to gun you down, check the score, bitch I don't miss. Elsewhere on the track, Lil Tim dared his ops to spin on him, and a music video for the song would release in August, with Lil Tim rapping these lyrics whilst holding a shovel and smoking a blunt. A scenario that to me seems to indicate only one thing: he's smoking on Von and digging his grave. Elsewhere on the song, Lil Tim would rap that he's pulling out a shovel and grave digging all of his friends, as well as rapping that he will kill people and he doesn't care who they are, as well as saying, F that get back, another reference to King Von's crew Get Back Gang, and rapping that his ops all had guns, but they didn't shoot that night. A likely reference to King Von's friends Slutty and Louie, who had attempted and failed to execute Lil Tim on the ground that night the shooting occurred. Following the leaking of Lil Tim's song off the list, blogs and websites would quickly react. This would lead to Lil Tim denying that the song was aimed at Lil Durk or King Von, with him posting an Instagram story reminding everybody that he mentioned no names on the song, as well as claiming to not even be able to officially release the song or video due to somebody sending it to the judge, with this apparently having potential to jeopardize his self-defense argument in court. Now, it's possible that due to this awkward rollout, the song and video being leaked, and then having to cancel the official release, Lil Tim may well have not made any money from this song. But what did happen was he caught the attention of another rapper with common enemies, 6ix9ine. Now, 6ix9ine has a storied history when it comes to beefing with Chicago rappers. He famously had words with Lil Durk on IG Live during his prime as a rapping Blood member.
But when I feel like disrespecting me, Blood.
And he had also gone back and forth extensively with Lil Reese. But since King Von mocked 6ix9ine for eventually becoming a snitch, when Von died, 6ix9ine was one of the first people to mock Von and disrespect Lil Durk in the aftermath.
Look how happy he is. He sacrificed. Look how happy he is. Look at this dead on his shirt. Look. Yo, you think King Von thirsty? I think King Von thirsty.
I forgot 6ix9ine here did all this stuff.
If a killer ain't dead, we ain't wearing no RP shirts.
With 6ix9ine being one of the biggest people pushing the Slide for Von movement. This is essentially a catchphrase taunting Lil Durk and questioning why he hasn't retaliated for the killing of Von. And it's partly the result of a famous King Von lyric, where he rapped, "If he dies, his people will slide to avenge him every day and boost the murder rate." Combine this with lyrics that Lil Durk rapped on Pooh Shiesty's song Back in Blood, where he says, if the killer isn't dead, then you can't wear an RIP shirt.
If a killer ain't dead, we don't wear no RP shirt. Yo, Lil Tim still alive, son. No 4K Trey members. None happened to them. Look. Von rest in piss.
Clearly 6ix9ine was looking to capitalize on the death of King Von, all for his own attention. But what he did next truly shocked the internet. As in August, a clip went round of 6ix9ine and Lil Tim seemingly arriving to a Savannah music studio together. And the media would soon report that 6ix9ine and Lil Tim had seemingly teamed up to record a collaboration. 6ix9ine posted a video of him in Savannah, allegedly rolling his dice with Lil Tim's people.
Where's Fat at? Where's that? Call Fat. Thank God. Call Fat. Go to the bank. Where's Fat? He got some of that shit, though.
I mean, 6ix9ine pulled up and dropped a bag. Y'all know that, right?
Put me on camera. I'm about to stop this. I guess your ass down.
And then another video would go around, apparently showing Lil Tim in the booth recording with 6ix9ine. Now, Lil Tim would deny doing a song with 6ix9ine, telling his followers on social media, "What do I look like doing a song with a rap?" Lil Pab would also cast doubt on the situation, posting the studio footage, pointing out that there is no song to show. And Quando Rondo would also deny the collaboration after 6ix9ine posted a video showing him in Savannah and saying he was playing dice with Quando's people, with Quando saying that his people had taken 6ix9ine's money and left the building, indicating that in reality, 6ix9ine had actually been finessed out of his cash by the 33rd Street goons. After this, Lil Tim would come out to say that it was not 1027 or 33rd Street members in that video with 6ix9ine, essentially saying that 6ix9ine came there to meet with him, but Tim didn't want to go through with it. Tim would claim he would never do a song with a snitch when he has friends that literally got snitched on.
Cause you know I can have anything, any name in my mouth, cause you don't see me in that video. Them your people in that video, that's your family, cause that's your people, cause you don't see no 1600, you don't see no 3, you see no 1027 chains in that. Them your people and they flashing money with that man. That's not me. You tripping. He came down for me, but I wasn't in there with that.
Tim would later do an interview with Fuchsia's TV, claiming to have taken around $40,000 to $60,000 from 6ix9ine before leaving the studio without recording.
Nah, I never did it. I act like I was gonna do it. Got down a couple of 40, 60 rats type. It just did. Like, I ain't never did it. I act like I was gonna do it. Never did it.
So it turned out 6ix9ine had actually planned to include Lil Tim on his King Von disc called Wah Wah, but when Lil Tim pulled out of the song, 6ix9ine had to re-release the track as a solo song under the title G. But even without Lil Tim on the track, 6ix9ine's lyrics would be all aimed squarely at Lil Durk for not avenging King Von, with pointed lyrics on the track saying your man got shot and you didn't get back. And in the video, when 6ix9ine rapped the lyric, go get a gun and go get some get back, he even flashes the word slide for Von up on the screen. So in the end, it really did seem like Lil Tim was actually able to translate his street notoriety into cold hard cash. Ironically in this case, without even having to record a song. But behind the scenes, Lil Tim was still recording and practicing his rap skills. After the 6ix9ine debacle, Quando Rondo and Lil Tim collaboration track called Biggest Op leaks online. But for now, Lil Tim would remain behind the scenes and in the streets rather than pursuing a rap career fully. As time would go by, people would be wondering whether or not this supposed $1 million bounty on Quando's head was even real. In September, a clip circulates apparently showing Quando walking around all by himself in Walmart with no security.
Yesterday, Quando Rondo, as you all know him as, came to my job. He was by himself. Everybody is making comments saying he's supposed to be on the run. He is living life, as you can see, having fun.
And as time goes on, Quando Rondo seemed to just be living his life as normal. The following week, he goes on live and says only his friends can fight him, and if anyone else tries, they're getting shot. As well as saying that Lil Tim and NBA Youngboy are the only people who have been there for him.
Me and Black got the hit and, you know, some brotherly. You know, I fight with him, anybody else throw their hands up, they get their ass. But then not for me, but Lil Tim and Lil Top. I don't give a about a not liking me though. I wanted to stay that way, cause I'm on a true color rock. His ass will end up like that, but I'm talking about eternally.
Unfortunately for Quando, Lil Tim's troubles with the law were far from over. Sometime at the end of 2021, Lil Tim gets into a high-speed chase with the cops, eventually getting himself arrested, with NBA Ben 10 saying free Tim and showing that he's saved in his phone as Von Killer. Lil Tim would abruptly stop tweeting on September 18th, 2021, with one of his last tweets saying that he knows people that carry guns just to get caught with it rather than shoot, with Tim later telling Fuchsia's TV that he wasn't driving the car, but he still got charged and spent around a month behind bars as a result.
I wasn't even driving though. I was in the car. They stick everything on me because I ain't told them who was driving.
Oh, that boy told.
I did like a month.
With Lil Tim briefly in jail and Quando Rondo out here walking around Walmarts with no security, the trend of asking when somebody is going to slide for Von would continue intensely. On September the 19th, 2021, O-Block member and childhood friend of King Von, Moo-Wop, who is currently awaiting trial for the murder of FBG Duck, and who is also the very person who punched Quando Rondo to the ground whilst he was still scuffling with King Von after Lil Tim shot Von on November the 6th, is on Instagram Live getting trolled by fans who asked him right to his face when he's going to slide on Lil Tim.
Hey, don't say no, bro.
On God, I won't. Oh, listen.
Alright.
When y'all go and slide on Lil Tim, right?
Hey, go ahead, gang. Then I say don't say no, man. I don't know about him. I'm gonna get your. Hey, out of that, it's over with. I'm out of there. My brother just messed it up for everybody.
Eventually, after all of this talk of sliding for Von, the man that everybody was telling to slide, Lil Durk, would finally have enough. It would seem that Durk, unable to keep his beef in the streets, felt compelled to begin rapping about this situation in his music too. On October the 8th, 2021, Lil Durk would rap on the Who Wants Smoke remix with Nardo Wick, saying that people keep trolling him saying slide for Von, but he's already got back, people just don't know it. As well as rapping that people die pumping gas, a possible reference to the shooting of Quando at the gas station earlier that year. It seemed that Lil Durk was trying to quash the slide for Von trend by hinting to the world that he had in fact already slid. This song was followed a week later by Lil Durk's new song titled Pissed Me Off, a track where he raps that since he lost Von, he can't be happy until they even the score. And rapping, perhaps self-referentially, that if you're not a shooter, you should at least put up money for the guns, a stolen car, and the bail. Durk would rap a warning, saying that somebody mentioned his friend on Live, but they can't laugh now. Likely another reference to Quando mocking Von's death on IG Live, and suggesting that Quando isn't laughing after the shooting in Georgia. Durk would go on to mock people in different states for acting like they're from Chicago, a likely reference to how Quando and his goons all posted up with guns on camera following the cancellation of his first show after Von's death. Ultimately, this slide for Von meme was incredibly destructive. Whether or not it contributed to the violence, or simply just baited Lil Durk into incriminating himself and rapping lyrics that could tie him to crimes just to save face, what was clear is that the danger was real, and the supposed $1 million on Quando Rondo's head was far more than just a rap lyric. And from here, sadly this deadly feud would continue to play out on both the streets and in rap songs, with these murderous, vengeance-themed anthems captivating rap fans all over the world and the Billboard charts. Lil Durk is one of the most successful rappers in the game right now, but that doesn't mean it has been an easy journey for him. Oh no, people. In fact, if you've been following my channel for quite some time, you'll know that Lil Durk's road to the top was not easy. Because Lil Durk's road to the top has been paved with tragedy after tragedy. He has lost no less than 30 friends to the streets in the course of his come-up. In fact, so many people close to Lil Durk lost their lives during his come-up that many people believe that he is actually cursed, a theory which I broke down at length in my video on the deadly curse that Lil Durk can't escape. Go and watch that if you want some extra background. But the saddest thing is, the tragic losses that Lil Durk endured on his road to the top didn't seem to end. And even whilst dominating the rap game, Lil Durk unfortunately has suffered numerous personal tragedies during the peak of his career. I'm sure you'll be painfully aware that in November of 2020, Lil Durk's day one homie from O Block, King Von, tragically lost his life in a shooting outside of an Atlanta nightclub. Durk was so close to Von that he would regularly call himself Von's twin, or if the crimes that they were accused of whilst Von was alive or anything to go by, then perhaps Evil Twin is a more appropriate title. But that wasn't the only major loss that Lil Durk endured during his glory years at the top of the rap game, because in June 2021, Lil Durk's own blood brother D-Thang would also end up losing his life in yet another senseless shooting outside of a nightclub. Now, this is Club O in Chicago, where Lil Durk's brother D-Thang allegedly lost his life, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think I would try my chances at a party in Club O, frankly. It looks a bit scary. Apparently, multiple shots were fired from multiple weapons after an altercation where even a police officer was hit in the thigh, and the unfortunate ending being Lil Durk's 32-year-old brother being shot in the head and losing his life. In the aftermath of D-Thang's death, a lot of internet detectives over on Reddit's Chiracology took to their keyboards to give their opinion on the most recent life lost to Chicago's gang violence. RIP to him, someone with that much status should not be caught clubbing in Chicago unless it's when they're doing a show. No disrespect, but being at Club O is nasty as F. For Durk to be dropping the biggest album of his career and his brother is kicking it at a hood-ass strip club is wild. Harvey is the hood. That area is kinda industrial, but it's still the hood. Can't believe that he was there. I seen a bitch give birth at Club O on the dance floor. A very sad story, but perhaps even sadder than the many losses that Lil Durk has been forced to suffer during his career are the trolls that crawl out of the woodwork to mock Lil Durk when he's going through one of his darkest moments. Not long after King Von lost his life, in response to a post on Instagram where Lil Durk mourned the loss of his musical twin King Von, 6ix9ine jumped in with the offensive reply, referring also to Lil Durk's deceased cousin Nooski, saying, "Nooski, now Von, and you still rapping? Go pick up a gun." But if you thought that was bad, in the aftermath of Durk's own blood brother losing his life, 6ix9ine had this to say.